Yo, what is good, everybody? In today's video, I will be doing a mod showcase for the Better HUD mod. Um, the name basically just is what it is. It just gives you a better HUD. As you can see in my screen, I got the service selector. Oh shoot, I'm actually I'm actually gonna reload this. Um, but as you can see, we already have the server list on our page, which we used to have, but they removed it for some reason. I mean, it should be like here. It should be here, but I moved it here so like you can change it pretty easily. Okay. And then that's only a bit of it, a bit of the mod. So there's a lot of stuff in the mod. First of all, there's a volume slider. You can reset your volume. Okay. The cool part is if you go to the settings, there are other mods in the settings. We got HUD settings. We can hide our chat. We can hide our egg count. We can hide our player list. We can hide the kill feed, but it's in game. We can't see it yet. And we can turn on auto full screen. And we can hide the best streak too. So like you see this streak, you can hide it. Auto full screen, what it does is it just full screens when you press play. It's just that's what it does. And if you go to if you go to down, there are FPS settings. You got hide box. It hides the FPS and ping and map box, so it just looks way better. Uncap FPS. If you have a good computer, you can uncap your FPS. Hide FPS, where if you want to hide your FPS and show the ping only, then you can do that. Customize FPS, where you can randomize the FPS you're on. Ping settings, we got hide ping and customize ping. We can control our ping too. And we got connection pre-warming. It basically just preloads a game, I think. This is the performance settings. So we got the render scale. If you turn it, the higher it gets, the bad the resolution becomes. But what it does is it makes your game a bit more smoother. They got they got the skip, frustum, and pointer checks. Disable fog, which we all have, but we don't really. I mean, there's a bit of fog in this game. You guys don't like. You can't really see it because the maps are pretty small. But if you have like a really big map, you can actually see fog, and when you turn it off, your FPS goes up. So disable post processing. This is I'd have it off. I mean, you can turn it on if you want. You can disable the lighting for eggs if you disable it. This is what the eggs look like. They're all there's no lighting on it. You don't have to render it. We got the disable particles, and we got the tab out key, and there's other gameplay settings too. There's hide explosion smoke, where let me hide explosion smoke. Let me show it to y'all. Let's hide explosion is pretty wild. So let's look at their settings. So this is the hide explosion smoke. What it does, I throw a nade, it's gonna explode, right? But the smoke is gone. So you don't have to render the smoke because the smoke is actually pretty hard for your GPU to like render and it makes your FPS go down. So what we did was remove that. There's also hide explosion fire, which when you explode your nade, it it disappears. Like there's no explosion or anything. So yeah, it's really cool. We got the hide yoke burst. I mean, if you let's go to a lobby actually. If we hide the yoke burst, then we can actually. So let's spectate the game. Okay. Okay, if you see the yoke burst, wait, let me enable it real quick. Hide yoke burst. That makes the egg yolk not burst. You see? there's only the eggshell that bursts. Alright, you enable hide shell burst too. Let me show you real quick with the crack shot. Wait, let me kill someone real quick. Wait. You see? There's no explosion of the egg. They literally just disappear as soon as they die. There's no explosion, so your PC or GPU doesn't have to handle it. And also, what the tab out key is when I'm in the game or while I'm spectating, I can escape without despawning. It's really cool. Let me show you. So we're full screened, we're in a game, and I press my tab out key. I press my tab out key, my mouse escapes the screen and then I can go on browsing and I can move right back into the game and keep on playing without despawning issues. It's pretty buggy because it kind of enables some mouse glitch. So I wouldn't recommend you do this unless you're on spectating. And there also is crosshair options, crosshair mods. So this is the preview of my crosshair. I can change the background of the preview so I can see the crosshair actually. I have center dots. I can make the center dot a plus sign. I can make the center dot a actual crosshair too. I can make it a crosshair. What why would I want to make it a crosshair? You see, there's also things like people use, like Techno, he has a plus sign. He makes it a green plus sign for he disables the outline, makes the scale a bit lower, and then has like a 0.15 width, something like this. While this crosshair is here, you can have the Techno crosshair. I mean, it's not exactly like it because I didn't really tweak a lot with the settings, but we can change the center dot to anything we like. We have the normal center dot. We can reset our crosshair too. We can hide our crosshair and hide our center dot too, so we don't have anything. Which I don't recommend unless you're trying to do something cool. We can rotate the crosshair. Can change the opacity, the width, the length, the color for the crosshair, and the border color too. We can make the dot round. We can make the plus. We can make the plus sign. And there are also different settings for the still, plus, and dots. You guys can play around with it. But yeah, that's probably it. If I wanna play with the round crosshair, I can do this. Play with the round crosshair. It's actually one of my favorite mods, or this is probably the best mod I've ever created because it sits with your native UI. So it looks like it looks less like a hack client. Looks more like the mega mod. Do you guys understand? It's actually really good for just playing in general. If you want higher FPS, if you want a better HUD, if you want to customize your crosshair, you can do all of that in your settings. All right, so this is probably the end of this video. This is the outro. I would want to see you guys try this out, and I'll probably make videos about it to see if it works. And peace.